Greetings, and welcome to the virtual We Mean Business Symposium. I'm your host, your double E, Ina Esco, founder of Ivy Multimedia and host of the Verbally Effective podcast. Today, I just want to shout out Mayor Strickland and Joanne Massey for putting this entire event together. Hey, we need you guys in the game. Therefore, the theme for today's symposium is game time. So let us begin. There are so many opportunities for you business owners out there. There are millions of dollars in projects that you guys can get a piece of. So I need you to get in the game today. Shall we begin?
A great coach not only inspires, but supports and encourages others to get results. Today, you will hear about the results that the City of Memphis has achieved in assisting small minority and women-owned businesses to better compete for public and private opportunities, as well as grow their business. But I want to take a personal privilege and recognize a man who has made it his commitment to change the way the City of Memphis does business while becoming a local and national model for how supplier diversity and equity and inclusion strategy development is done well. Mayor Strickland has not only championed minority and women business development, but he has gone a step further and institutionalized the prioritization of diversity and inclusion in city government. Today, every contract that is executed by the city must have the mayor's review and signature for MWBE participation. Today, a staff of 14 talented people work hard every day to improve our data, and all city staff understand that MWBE inclusion is a part of the culture versus an afterthought. So today, I would like for you all to join me in recognizing and thanking Mayor Jim Strickland for making history over and over and changing the culture of our local community by making our community a priority. Ladies and gentlemen, our coach, our mayor, Jim Strickland. Hey, Mayor, let's get in the game.
Welcome to the 5th installment of the We Mean Business Symposium. Ensuring that all businesses have a fair opportunity to do business with city government is a top priority for me. Now, as our nation faces great challenges, it's even more important that we prioritize equitable procurement strategies. When I took office in city government, diversity spending was around 12%, and the city staff responsible for doing the work of supporting small businesses operated in silos and lacked a common vision. So as you may know, I hired Joanne Massey as the Director of Office of Business Diversity and Compliance and made it her primary responsibility to wake up every day and lead the work towards improving those metrics. Today, those efforts are streamlined, improved, and under my mandate, the entire City of Memphis staff has underwent a cosmic shift in priorities and focus. These efforts have reaped the benefits of a 21% overall participation spend last fiscal year. This is progress, but there is still more work to be done. Continuing in our commitment to transparency, we are here today to inform the public about the procurement opportunities well in advance so vendors like you can properly prepare for bidding opportunities. I will continue to require progress in the utilization of minority and women businesses on city contracts. We want to do business with you. We mean business.
Welcome to the 2021 virtual We Mean Business Symposium. Hi, my name is Shirley Ford and I'm the Chief Financial Officer for the City of Memphis. I have the oversight of the finance division activities and the transactional activities of the city. And since taking office, Mayor Strickland has prioritized inclusion of small, minority, and women-owned business in the city's contracting and business opportunities. My team and I work every day to support our mayor's mission and his vision of what that should look like. We are here to help. Please feel free to reach out to us anytime with any questions that you might have or anything that we can do to help you promote your business. Thank you very much for being here today, and let's get back to work.
Today's an important day. The Propel program, a partnership between our administration and StartCo, is an important piece of what we're doing to ensure small and minority businesses thrive. I'm very proud of the work that Joanne and her entire team have done in basically just a year. This has happened because we made this a priority, and we hired the right people to tackle the problem, and we've seen major growth, and there is more growth to come. When I came into office, I promised to put fresh eyes on old problems. That means taking a long look at what's working in city government and what's not working in city government and ask the question, how can we make it better?
My name is Joanne Massey. I'm the Director of the Office of Business Diversity and Compliance. Under Mayor Jim Strickland's administration, we're working hard to improve our processes and create programs to help companies who want to do business with the City of Memphis. That's why we created the Competitive Bidders Accelerator Program. The City of Memphis Office of Business Diversity and Compliance launched the Competitive Bidders Prep Accelerator in October of 2016 in order to shift current business practices of small, minority, and diverse women-owned businesses through offering strategic resources based on immediate needs and desired outcomes. CBPA has a multi-track component offering a specific focus towards achieving increased contract activity for the companies that we serve within the public and private sectors. One of the programs housed under the accelerator is the Sub to Prime program, a bid and procurement training course. The Sub to Prime program was created to proactively invest in the community by offering strategic yet practical solutions to long-standing systematic barriers that exist for small, minority, diverse, and women-owned businesses. This procurement program is intentionally designed to have a primary focus on growing the city's pool of small and diverse active bidding prime companies through offering procurement training, building capacity, and strengthening the operational structure of each business.
The training experience that we're undergoing now is critical. It's critical because a whole bunch of us have been in and around business for a lot of years, but we never really found out what the intricate workings were. That if we continue to be a part of this program, then we'll have an inside track. It doesn't mean that we have an unfair advantage. It simply means that all the things that used to be mysteries are no longer mysteries. We have the opportunity now to say whether or not we want to participate for all the right reasons.
This program includes 3 months of public sector focused procurement training, mentoring opportunities, vendor exposure to public sector procurement officials, along with comprehensive technical assistance.
This experience has meant a lot because, growing up, that there's a lot of business opportunities, but you really don't understand the depth of knowledge you need to operate as a business.
But I know that there's so much more for me to learn, and I've made the contacts along the way with city employees who are in critical positions who can help me through the maze. And that's what's killed us for so long, is that there are so many bends and turns, and after a while you get frustrated and you walk away from it, but you miss the treasure at the end of the rainbow simply because you don't get to the end of the rainbow. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find a way to get to the end of the rainbow, to see where that pot of gold is.
This experience gave me an opportunity to meet and network with a lot of other versatile type companies in the city, which gave me an opportunity to be able to talk and send my business in all directions because everybody uses what I do. I would say take advantage of it. It's an opportunity. The city provides it at no cost to you. So it's a great opportunity for you to network with other businesses and growing business so y'all can grow together.
Companies that complete the program will receive up to $150 reimbursement towards certification costs upon completion of the program.
First of all, I'm going to use this class moving forward by being able to go out and do networking, pass out my business cards, be able to contact those companies or those contractors that I thought that I did not have a chance of contacting, and being able to just go out and presenting myself with the tools that I have learned from this class.
So I would say take it serious, because if you come in here and you waste your time, you're wasting no one else's time but yourself. So that's what I would most definitely say.
And there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of information that you get from the class that you can review back to, and there's a lot of resources to tap into. And if there's something that you have questions about, you have several people that you can contact in order to get that information. But it will pay off. I can see going forward it's going to pay off, most definitely.
My advice for people taking this class is simple. Take it. Take it now. You need it. There's no better way to do this than this class. And if you need some help, just yell out and you'll get it. It'll always be there. If there's one value that we haven't really talked a lot about, it's the value of being a sub and then moving to being a contractor, which is a prime. From sub to prime, it's critical. And it's critical for businesses such as mine, because that's the next step. And then that gives us a seat at the table so that we can look at the contract, the opportunities, and avail those opportunities to our community.
To find out more about the program, visit us online at www.memphistn.gov/BDC. Interested in applying? Fill out the application online and email it to our office at bdcinfo@memphistn.gov. Questions? Give our office a call at 901-636-6210 and we will gladly assist. Remember, we mean business and we want to do business with you.
Carol and Michael Banks, owner of a Tour of Possibilities. As a member of the tour industry, you can only imagine the effect the pandemic had on what it is I did. The fact that 2019 was an extraordinary year, thank God I was able to float for a while, but when that pandemic hit, it was very much a challenge. And so I used to have people on my 10-passenger luxury van, but because of the CDC regulations, they no longer could be a part of that experience. So I was very fortunate to be able to pivot, and I started what was known as the Memphis Caravan Tour, where my guests could stay in their own car, connect to us via Zoom, and then follow us through the city hearing the narration through their speakers in their car. We also started a GPS audio driving tour, again, COVID friendly, so you could stay in your own car, do the tour at your own leisure time, or sit anywhere you want to sit, whether it be Paris, Tennessee, or Paris, France, and listen to the tour that way. And our most recent addition to our tour offerings is our Memphis Tour webinar, where we now work with groups, whether they're here in Memphis or anywhere in the world, and still able to share the history. Now, the one thing the pandemic did for me, it stretched me, but it did not break me. You know, sometimes you pray and then you get an answer. Well, one of my answers was the stabilization grant by the city. I had been through the PPP and the EIDL. I call them the elemental P's because there's so many letters. And those were loans, which helped somewhat. But being able to get something that helped me continue to move my business the way I wanted to, and know that I didn't have to have it hanging over my head to pay back. So Mayor Strickland, I know you'll probably see this, but thank you, City of Memphis, City Council members, Joanne Massey, because with the grant that I received, I was able to keep my business viable primarily through marketing. I mean, I needed a marketing firm that even though no one was coming to Memphis, I still needed someone to get my name out there, to make sure people knew that when this time would come, that I'd still be here and still be viable. So what that grant was giving me the opportunity to do was to keep doing what I needed to do, so when things started to open up, people would think and know rather that I was still here ready to do what I love to do. So I can't thank those involved. I think it came out in September, the first announcement, and I had my check by December. It was like the best Christmas gift anybody could have gotten. But it really helped me continue to move things along. When I look back, I was $40,000 under from what I did last year between April and November. So you gotta understand, as a business person, that's enough to make you turn over a couple times at night. But having that, even the grant that I received, I was able to have a little bit more rest. Because without that stabilization, it was a perfect name, by the way. Without that stabilization, your creativity is really kind of tough. But I was able to continue doing what I'm doing, and I'm still here. I'm still here.
Hi, I'm Ken Moody, Special Assistant for Community Affairs to Mayor Jim Strickland. As the mayor said, MWBE diversity and inclusion is a priority for this administration. On behalf of the entire senior leadership team, I want you all to know that we stand with the mayor and the rest of the city staff in continuing the progress that has been made by the city through the Office of Business Diversity Compliance led by Joanne Massey. We appreciate the continued support of the community and faith-based leaders, as well as our business community. There is more work to be done, and we are 100% committed. I encourage you to take advantage of the services and resources offered by Director Massey and her team. Remember, we mean business. Let's get in the game.
Hi, I'm Bryn Wiswall with the City of Memphis Purchasing Department, where our mission is to provide a smooth and uninterrupted flow of materials, supplies, and services required to operate the City of Memphis, which is where our suppliers come in. The first step in becoming a city supplier is to get registered. You can do that by visiting the city's website. Go to memphistn.gov, then business, and then supplier registration. You'll need to fill out an online application and submit an online W-9. If you have any questions or need assistance registering, purchasing is your contact. We're here to help you, from getting registered, to submitting bids and asking questions about procurements, to finalizing contracts. We look forward to having you as a City of Memphis supplier. Remember, we mean business. Let's get in the game.
Greetings and thank you to our partners at the City of Memphis for hosting this opportunity and for being intentional about giving small, minority, and women business enterprises a seat at the table. I appreciate Mayor Strickland for his leadership and Joanne Massey, who serves a dual role as a Director in Economic Development for the city and also a parent ambassador for Memphis Shelby County Schools. We are extremely grateful for Joanne's unwavering support. Memphis Shelby County Schools is the largest public school district in Tennessee and the 23rd largest public school district in the United States. We serve and educate more than 110,000 students in more than 200 schools. We are the second largest employer in Shelby County with over 14,000 employees, including 6,500 great teachers. We balance more than $2 billion in a budget that now includes COVID-19 relief funds. You've heard us say it time and time again. We are 901. So what does that mean? I'm glad you asked. For more than 150 years, our schools have been ingrained in the fabric of our neighborhoods and the identity of this city. The authentic character and soul that define the 901 is reflected in every one of our schools, and the success of SCS is tied to the economic vitality of Greater Memphis. Economic success belongs to everyone. I'm thankful to Leon Patman, our Chief of Internal Audit and longtime servant leader in Memphis, and Joyce Douglas, our Manager of Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprises. Both serve as SCS Change Champions. Like myself, Joyce is a product of this great district. She graduated from Melrose High School and the University of Memphis. With a renewed commitment to this hard work, Leon and Joyce and the Memphis Shelby County Schools team have hit the ground running and they understand that now, more than ever, we must support small and minority-owned business. Throughout the pandemic, our MWBE staff has continued to serve our vendors remotely, and we haven't missed a beat as we work toward our goal of 30% MWBE participation. Leadership matters, and under my administration, we have processes that require projects to be reviewed by the MWBE Goal Setting Committee for MWBE participation and included in outreach efforts. With that being said, we also monitor and track MWBE utilization on contracts with goals to ensure compliance. As a result of our intentional actions, we have MBE and WBE participation on some of the district's largest contracts. Those contracts are shown on your screen right now. We're in the final stages of launching our Small Business Enterprise Program, which will increase opportunities for local business with the district. We're using a data-driven approach from our disparity study to evaluate our efforts and options for the future development of the MWBE program. Be sure to visit our website, scs-k12.org/MWBE, to learn more about our goals, good faith efforts, and community certification resources. We too mean business, and now is a great time to connect with Memphis Shelby County Schools. Together we must believe, together we will achieve, together we are reimagining 901. Thank you, and please enjoy the virtual symposium.
Shelby County Schools projects. Project title, Elevation Instructional Strategies. This project is in the professional services industry. Description, Elevation Instructional Strategies is an add-on component to the existing Elevation platform. This portion of the program will assist ESL, content teachers, instructional facilitators, and administrators with selecting instructional strategies that are compatible with the proficiency level of our English learners. Projected budget between $50,000 and $250,000. Estimated release period within the next 3 months. Project WIDA online model. This project is in the professional services industry. Description, the WIDA model will be used to assess the proficiency level of students who did not take the WIDA access in spring 2021. Projected budget between $50,000 and $250,000. Qualifications, ESL certification and/or endorsement. Estimated release period within the next 3 months. Project Reset Room Furniture, Technology and Equipment Purchase. This project is in the goods, supplies, and non-professional services industry. Description, furniture, technology, and equipment purchase for new reset rooms. Projected budget greater than $1 million. Qualifications not required. Estimated release period within the next 6 months. Project Avon Linux HS Civil Paving Project. Industry, architecture, engineering, and construction. Description, design and/or construction of parking lot and drive with ADA accessibility. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed civil engineer and/or contractor, HRA classification. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Bolton High School Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed contractor and/or licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Central High School Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed fire alarm installer and/or licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Chimney Rock ES Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed installer and licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Cummings K-8 fire alarm replacement. This project is in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of the fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed installer and licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Cummings K-8 painting and ADA upgrades. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, ADA upgrades and interior with a few exterior areas. Projected budget between $500,000 and $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and engineering licensed contractor. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Grandwood ES Gym. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, new gym based on K-8 prototype with safe building criteria. Projected budget is greater than $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and industry and licensed general contractor. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Lucy E. Campbell ES Fire Alarm Project. Industry, architecture, and engineering and construction. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. The projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed fire alarm installer and or licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Maxine Smith Academy Civil and Paving Project. This project is in the construction industry. Description, replacement of damaged parking lot and driveway paving with curbing. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed contractor, HRAE or better. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Mitchell High School Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed fire alarm installer and or licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Mitchell High School Painting Project. This project is in the construction industry. Description, painting services for interior spaces, including trim and some exterior areas. Projected budget between $50,000 and $250,000. Qualifications, licensed painter, BC 11 or better. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project New Fraser High School, Architecture and Engineering Design Services. This project is in the architecture and engineering industry. Description, designed for a new high school in the Fraser area as part of their Reimaging 901 initiative. Projected budget, greater than $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and engineering firm and consultants. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project New Orange Mound K-8 Design Services. This project is in the architecture and engineering industry. Description, design services for a new K-8 in the Orange Mound area as part of the Reimaging 901 initiative. Projected budget, greater than $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and engineering and consultants. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project New Treadwell ES Pre-K through 8 Design Services. Industry, architecture and engineering. Description, design services for a new Treadwell pre through K through 8. Projected budget, greater than $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and engineering firm and consultants. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Oak Haven ES Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed fire alarm contractor and or licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Robert R. Church ES Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, replace existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed installer and licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Sheffield High School Civil Paving Project. This project is in the construction industry. Description, removal and replacement of damaged paving for drives and parking lots. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, paving contractor preferred. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Shrine Sheffield ES Fire Alarm Project. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed installer and licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Wells Station ES ADA Upgrades. Industry, architecture and engineering and construction. Description, ADA upgrades to include restroom improvements, accessibility improvements, etc. Projected budget between $500,000 and $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and engineering and licensed general contractor. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Wells Station ES Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed installer and licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project White Station High School Fire Alarm Replacement. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, complete replacement of existing fire alarm system with new fire alarm system. Projected budget between $250,000 and $500,000. Qualifications, licensed installer and licensed fire protection engineer. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022. Project Whitehaven High School Stadium Improvements. This project is in the architecture and engineering and construction industry. Description, upgrades to stadium, restroom improvements, locker rooms, ADA accessibility, etc. Projected budget greater than $1 million. Qualifications, licensed architecture and engineer and a licensed general contractor. Estimated release period, fiscal year 2022.
Hello, I'm Jay Goff, and I'm the Chief Diversity Officer at the Downtown Memphis Commission. We are excited to be part of this year's We Mean Business Symposium. We are always intentional about taking every opportunity to increase contracts awarded to small, minority, and women-owned businesses. And we have 14 projects ranging from $200,000 to $740 million on our ongoing projects list. We would love to connect with each of you more regularly. So please use our QR code on the screen to share your contact information. We will add you to our regular updates regarding projects. Now let's get started with the projects. First, Conwood Phase 1 It's a $46 million project. Conwood Phase 2 is a $61 million project. 107 South Main is a $7 million project. 122 South Main, the Dream Hotel, is a $55 million project. 311 South Main is a $7 million project. 2035 Madison is a $6 million project. 376 South Main is a $200,000 project. The Pinch Mixed-Use Development is a $604 million project. 7 Vance Mixed-Use Development is a $52 million project. Lowe's Hotel is a $240 million project. One Bill Phase 4 Hyatt Grand is a $191 million project. The Walk Phase 1, formerly Union Row, is a $741 million project. URBN on Union is a $55 million project. And the Downtown Memphis Mobility Center is a $42 million project. That concludes the projects that we have to present today. Thank you.
Welcome to the Memphis Area Transit Authority City of Memphis We Mean Business Symposium presentation. Requirements to do business as a DBE with MATA. The company must be at least 51% owned by a socially and economically disadvantaged person. The disadvantaged owner is a U.S. citizen or lawfully permanent resident of the United States. Control and management of daily business operations. An individual must have a personal net worth that does not exceed $1.32 million. To be seen as a small business, a firm must meet SBA size criteria and have average annual gross receipts not to exceed $23.98 million. Size limits for the airport concessions DBE program are higher. Disadvantaged owner has expertise in the area for which the business is certified. MATA's DBE program goal ranking among top 10 peers with highest African American populations. As you see, Memphis, Tennessee ranks 6th, with a 64.1% African American overall percentage, with the FY 2017 to 2020 goal of 6%, and an FY 2021 to 2023 goal of 18%. Percentage of DBE participation achieved spending for the past 4 years. Note that spending percentage is only for areas where there can be DBE participation. Current DBE goal. The current overall proposed DBE goal submitted to the FTA is 17 to 18% for FY21 through FY23. The previous goal was 6%. How the goal was established. Anticipated projects for fiscal years 2021, 22, and 23. Market area report. Step 1, base figure, race neutral considerations. Step 2, adjustments, past DBE accomplishments, 2017 shortfall. Race neutral considerations. Publication of the goal and public comments. MATA has 5 major capital projects with the potential for DMWBE participation. The first project, APTS, Advanced Public Transportation Systems, has expenditures of $13.9 million. Bus Facility Improvements has expenditures of $5.99 million. Rail Facility Improvements have expenditures of $1.75 million. Memphis Innovation Corridor BRT has expenditures of $23.4 million. Operations and Maintenance Facility has expenditures of $27 million for a total project of $72.04 million. FY21 to FY22 capital projects with potential DMWBE participation. The Advanced Public Transportation Systems, APTS, and the Intelligent Transportation Systems, ITS. This project involves enhancements and upgrades to the APTS and ITS system. Enhancement and upgrades to the existing ITS system will include complementary elements such as fare collection equipment, Wi-Fi system, camera systems, traffic signal priority equipment, and collision avoidance equipment. This project will provide a complete replacement of the existing fare collection system and a new Enterprise Asset Management, EAM, and Enterprise Resource Program System, ERP. The FY 2021-2022 total expenditures are $13.9 million, with potential overall DBE participation for the project at 8%, and potential overall DBE expenditures of $1.112 million. The MATA bus facility improvements. This project involves for periodic improvements of certain portions of MATA's building and grounds necessary to keep MATA's operations, maintenance, and administrative facilities functioning effectively. Projects include HVAC improvements, security systems, painting, paving, etc. FY 2021-2022 total expenditures of $5.99 million, with potential overall DBE participation for the project at 28.81%, and potential overall DBE expenditures of $1,725,719. MATA rail facility improvements. This project involves the rehabilitation, repair, upgrade, or replacement of major elements of the downtown rail trolley system. This includes investment in the track, stations, vehicles, and other infrastructures, such as electrical equipment, trolleys, catenary wires, operations and maintenance facility, elastomeric grout, etc. FY 2021-22 total expenditures of $1.75 million, with potential overall DBE participation for the project at 24.21%, and potential overall DBE expenditures of $423,675. Memphis Innovation Corridor BRT project. This project involves the Memphis Innovation Corridor project, which will consist of the development and implementation of a bus rapid transit system between downtown and the University of Memphis. FY 2021-22 total expenditures $23.4 million, with potential overall DBE participation for the project at 23%, and potential overall DBE expenditures of $5,480,280. The Operations Maintenance Facility project. This project replaces the existing MATA bus operations and maintenance facility and administrative offices at a new location. The existing location on Levee Road has serious surface and subsurface issues associated with continuing subsidence. Problems are worsening. A feasibility study has determined that the site is not viable and another site is needed for the long term. FY 2021-22 total expenditures $27 million, with potential overall DBE participation for the project at 28%, and potential overall DBE expenditures of $7,425,000. Activities to produce greater participation. 1. Be more intentional. 2. Unbundling large contracts. 3. Continue outreach and recruitment efforts. 4. Coordination with industries and partners, providing DBEs with one-on-one business reviews. 5. Aspirational subcontractor project goals with MWBEs. 6. Higher overall DBE goal for the next 3 years.
Memphis Shelby County Airport Authority. Construct a glacial DS facility and tower. Industry construction. The scope of work generally consists of construction of a glacial DS facility and tower. The facility will include office areas, meeting room, storage areas, a break room, restroom, vehicle maintenance bays, and observation tower. The qualifications: you must be a general contractor, have electrical, HVAC, drywall, painting experience, etc. This will be advertised in June with bids due in July. Go to https://flymemphis.com for the RFPs. Next project, reconfigure and replace B East baggage makeup carousel. This is the construction industry. The scope of work generally consists of the reconfiguration and replacement of B East baggage carousel to accommodate 2 airlines. Electrical modifications, conveyor, equipment rerouting, 2 new bag carousels in the bag room, and other efforts required. This will be a design build contract. It will be advertised in June with bids due in July, August. Replace a baggage makeup carousel. Construction. Scope work generally consists of replacement of existing A baggage carousel and necessary conveyor system modifications. Work includes, but not necessarily limited to, electrical modifications, conveyor equipment rerouting, 1 new bag carousel in the bag room, and other efforts as required. Will advertise in July. Memphis Shelby County Authority to be decided. Reconfiguration of runway 27 and taxiway V1, V2 intersection to meet FAA standards. Demolition of south end of Concourse C. Construct a snow removal equipment building. Reconstruction of approximately 4,125 linear feet of taxiway Alpha. No dates or funding have been determined. Keep your eyes on website for updates. Elevator, escalator, and moving walkway preventive maintenance and repairs. Conveyance equipment maintenance, PM and repairs for all conveyance equipment at Memphis International Airport. The project budget is not available at this time. Experience with other similar contracts. The estimation is available now, and this is a multi-year contract. Roofing at 3150 Tullahoma roof replacement. The roof replacement budget is not available at this time. The experience needs to be with other similar contracts. The estimated release date is June or July of 2021. Disposable janitorial supplies. This is the supply industry. The supplies for the Memphis International Airport restrooms. The project budget is not available. However, the estimation release will be no earlier than January of 2022, and this will be a multi-year contract. Water treatment chemicals, supplies and consulting. Supplies and consulting for water treatment chemicals for air handling equipment. The budget is not available. The estimated release will be late 2021, multi-year contract.